Hey there, Vault Dwellers. If you've ever wondered how some players are running around with those absolutely cracked legendary mods, like vampires for self-heal spam or troubleshooters for melting robots with ease, without relying on endless RNG drops, well, today's your lucky day. In this guide, I'm going to walk you through 2 effective and reliable ways to not just obtain these legendary effect mods, but actually unlock and craft them yourself in Fallout 76. And no, this isn't one of those pray to the loot gods kind of situations. We're talking about direct control over the crafting process. You'll learn how to build the effects you want, when you want them, as often as you want. Let's get into it. First up, we've got the legendary weapon scrapping method. This one's simple in concept, but does require some investment. You'll want to head over to any weapons workbench and look specifically for named weapons that already come with built-in legendary effects. Think items like Mechanic's Best Friend or the Cauterizer. These types of weapons usually include 2 or 3 preset effects baked right into them, like Heavy Hitter, the Strength Boost, Troubleshooters for extra robot damage, or the infamous Vampires effect that regenerates your health with every hit. Now here's where the strategy kicks in. What you want to do is craft the lowest level version of the weapon you're targeting. Not only does this save on materials, but it also minimizes your use of precious legendary modules. The goal is mass production. Create as many copies as you can afford, back to back, and then scrap each one. Every single scrap gives you a chance at 2 things. First, you might get the mod itself as a one-time use item. But the real jackpot? That second chance, the chance to permanently learn the mod and unlock it for custom crafting from that point forward. To really make this method work, you need volume. I'm talking 20 to 30 weapons in a single batch if possible. I know it's not cheap. Legendary modules don't grow on trees, but it's one of the most effective and fastest routes to filling out your mod library. And once you do start unlocking those effects, you'll see them show up directly in your workbench collection. Let's say you're going after the Cauterizer, for example. Every time you scrap it, you could learn any of the following: the Vampire's effect, the Lucky mod for better crit charge, or Vital for max health. You'll see which ones are in the loot pool in the scrapping preview, and each dismantle gives you a new random roll. It's very much a numbers game, but it's one that consistently rewards those who grind it out. And now that we've talked about getting the mods themselves, you might be wondering, how do these even show up at my workbench in the first place? It's a solid question, because unlocking them isn't always straightforward. Some of these legendary mods are tied directly to content progression. You can unlock them by completing specific raids or limited time event quests. Others are tucked away behind reputation milestones. And yeah, a few of them, though not many, can also be purchased through the Atomic Shop. Once unlocked, they appear as new options when crafting custom legendary gear. So it's not just about having the materials or scrapping the right weapon. It's also about what you've unlocked in your personal crafting progression. If you've ever opened your Tinker's workbench and wondered why you're not seeing the mod you want, chances are you just haven't unlocked it yet through scrapping, events, or story content. That's what makes this whole process a grind, but a rewarding one once you start stacking the effects you actually want. Now let's say you're not exactly thrilled about burning through a mountain of legendary modules just to gamble on mod unlocks. I get it, it's not exactly cheap, and those modules don't grow on trees. That's where the second strategy shines: legendary farming through daily and expedition raids. It's a bit more grind-focused, but it's far easier on your resources and can be done consistently as part of your regular gameplay loop. These raid missions, especially events like the Scorched Earth, a colossal problem, and the more recent expedition-based content like the Pit, are designed to drop legendary weapons and armor at a reliable rate. Each one of those legendaries is a golden opportunity. Why? Because just like the crafted ones, you can take these rewards straight to the scrap menu and dismantle them for a shot at unlocking their unique mods permanently. That's right, you don't need to craft anything to benefit from this method. You're simply repurposing your raid loot into mod potential. And the real kicker? You're multitasking while you do it. Not only are you farming for legendary effect mods, but you're also pulling in loads of XP, farming rare items like bobbleheads and plans, earning treasury notes, building reputation with key factions, and progressing your character's overall build. You're essentially optimizing your time. It's an efficient grind loop for any mid to high level player looking to invest in the long haul. You'll be building out your mod catalog while growing your character in all directions. So if crafting legendary weapons in bulk feels like too much of a money sink, consider raid farming as your slower but more sustainable alternative. Both methods complement each other beautifully. One gives you speed at a cost, the other gives you economy with a grind. And that balance is what makes Fallout 76's crafting system surprisingly deep when you start leaning into it. So there you have it, Vault Dwellers. Two proven, effective ways to unlock legendary mods without needing to rely on blind luck or overpriced vendor gear. These are real systems you can master. And if you've got your own farming route, mod tricks, or build strategies to share, drop them in the comments. I'm always reading what the community's cooking up. If this helped you out, give that like button a little love. Hit subscribe for more Fallout 76 builds, nerf breakdowns, and grind guides. And as always, stay dangerous out there in the wasteland.